They've climbed Mount Everest and before that Mount Kilimanjaro, seeking help for those suffering the debilitation of Parkinson's disease.
When I stepped to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, I literally said, oh my God, nothing is impossible.
But they're not looking for a cure. That, they say, they've already found. Now they're reaching for a higher peak, $7.2 million for lab work, to prove to the FDA that the stem cell neuron they've created actually works and that it's safe.
It's a stem cell that can become any cell in your body, only it's patient specific. So all of a sudden we have a stem cell that looks and acts just like embryonic, but it is patient specific, DNA matched, and there is so no rejection and there's no ethical issue.
These cells they start out as these long stringy cells, and then a couple of days later they're already changing shape and looking more like pluripotent stem cells.
Scripps Research Institute stem cell scientist Andreas Bratt-Leal shows how pluripotent stem cells are induced to become dopamine-producing neurons to replace neurons destroyed by Parkinson's. 10 Parkinson's patients already have neurons made from their own stem cells ready to be transplanted deep inside their brains.
My cells have been processed and I'm ready today to have the implantation done, but we can't do it because we need FDA approval.
An approval that will cost millions, which is why these Parkinson's patients and advocates come to just about every public meeting of CIRM, the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine. They're the ones driving the stem cell research by paying for all the work that's created a dopamine-producing neuron, and have shown it has successfully reversed Parkinson's disease in studies involving rats and apes.
We've raised almost $2 million and gotten the research to where it is today. At this point, we desperately need serum's funding.
Showing things in animal models is great, but this is a whole new approach that they're talking about. It's a very new kind of cell, one that hasn't been approved by the FDA here for any kind of clinical trial.
California voters created CIRM in 2004 and funded it with $3 billion to stimulate stem cell research.
Serum says you have money and you have time. We don't have either. We don't have money and we don't have time. Time is running out.
Ray Robb carries a photo of his wife's induced pluripotent stem cell neurons on his mobile phone.
It's a picture of a full set of dopaminergic neurons that, as soon as the FDA says it's okay, we're ready to put back in her brain and fill the bucket back up.
At this meeting in Oakland, CIRM announced new rules for applying for grants, rules that should streamline the process. But the new rules come at a bad time for the Parkinson's cure advocates.
Their decision about their fiscal plan means that we probably won't be able to apply for the funding until next June, which is extremely frustrating.
With money, advocates say they could satisfy the FDA rules and put neurons in patients in less than 2 years. One member of the CIRM governing board, a Parkinson's patient himself, shares their frustration.
It's tough. It's really tough to be involved in the Parkinson's community, especially to have Parkinson's disease and watch things go what seem like in slow motion.
With or without help from CIRM, advocates say, they will continue to raise the millions needed to prove stem cell therapy is safe and that it will give Parkinson's patients back their lives. Don Knapp reporting.